Do you know how many cat breeds there are in the world? Do you know what Alurophilia is? Do you know what's so special about cat's nose? This and much more you will find out in the next couple of minutes. Welcome to CatCast.net on the net. This episode of CatCast.net is brought to you by PersianKittenEmpire.com. Persian Kitten Empire Global Breeder Directory. Number 1 Persian, Himalayan and exotic breeder directory in the world, with global reach in over 60 countries. Persian Kitten Empire, the easy way to find your local breeder. If you would like to sponsor the next episode of CatCast.net, shoot us an email at info@catcast.net. Okay, this is episode 1 of CatCast. First of all, let me elaborate on the name. CatCast is like a podcast or videocast, but all about cats. Is that simple enough? You probably thought I'm gonna give you this whole history how this name came about. Nope, it's that simple. CatCast, and therefore doesn't need any explanation whatsoever. Just tune in and get your share of history, news, updates, the latest, the newest, and all of that about cats. Cats that we love and adore from the beginning of time. So let me ask you a question. What is Alurophilia? Huh? What might that be? Well, let me assure you, it's nothing bad, even though it does sound a bit creepy. Well, take a guess. No? If you're watching this, you probably love cats, correct? Well, and you don't know it? Here comes the enlightenment. Alurophilia is actually love for cats. Educational? I thought so. Well, I thought that the first episode of CatCast should probably start with this definition. Not 100% sure where the original term came from, but it's probably very likely been derived from Alurophobia, which is a persistent and abnormal fear of cats. Sufferers of Alurophobia may fear not only the scratch or bite of a cat, but also the evil mystique of cats, as depicted in Halloween folklore, or such books as Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat. I see, the black cat, wow, that explains it all. Well, we love all kinds of cats. Black cat, the white cat, the orange? I don't know, maybe even green, if they do exist. Well, maybe on Mars. Who knows? In any case, Ailuros is Greek for cats. If you knew that already, you get an A. Great job. Now, let's talk about cat's nose. What is so special about cat's nose? Well, if you have a cat, or your friend has a cat, or maybe you have multiple cats, or maybe your friend has multiple cats, just go ahead and take a close look at your cat's nose. I bet you see nothing special. However, cat's nose is so special in a way that it's mind-boggling. The nose pad of a cat is reached in a pattern that is unique, just like a human fingerprint. Can you imagine that? Well, if you knew this already, you're awesome. I salute you. And of course, you get an A. Let's see, what else is today? Do you know how many cat breeds there are in the world? Well, you're probably gonna say a lot, but how many exactly? Let me give you a hint. It's less than 500, it's actually less than 200, and it's even less than 100 breeds. Can you imagine that? It's interesting, right? So if you actually knew that the magic number is 41, you're good. Developing and registering a new breed of cat is a very long and involved process, and not all the attempts are successful. For example, the CFA, largest cat registry in the world, persistently refuses to admit cat bred from wild stock, such as Bengal or Savannah, although these breeds are both accepted in other international organizations. 41 breeds? You might say, give me some larger number. I love cats, I want to be impressed. Give me something impressive. I want to know how many cats there are in the world. Well, here comes the big number. There are more than 500 million domestic cats in the world this day. There you go. Large numbers always impress people, and this is very impressive. Did you know this already? Seriously? Wow, I'm very impressed that we have such educated audience. If you knew everything that we covered today, you get a blazing A. And if you want to find out more interesting facts and improve your knowledge, and of course your grade, please stay tuned for the next episode of CatCast.net on the net.